Graham, okay?
I can see him, yes, thank you very much.
Okay, I'll get out of the way.
There you go. I'm looking at the camera.
Wait, yeah, where do you want Graham to look?
Graham, nice to see you from Prague, Czech Republic. I would start with the easy one because it's been 11, maybe 12 days since the last match against Everton. So what was the international break in Chelsea? What was the main target of it?
Well, we had to use the time well because we've got a few players coming back from injury. We had to, because we didn't have so many here, work individually. N'Golo Kante had some time on the pitch, trained and had some game time. Other guys that were here, a little bit of individual training. And then the rest of us is, a little bit of time to reflect and analyse what's happened and also what we need to do to finish off the season really strongly.
Yeah, really strongly. The very busy period of your team, so last 2 months of the season. What is the current target of Chelsea Football Club? What would be success at this moment, Graham?
Well, I think we need to focus on the next match. That's just simply where we need to be to win the next game. We've got Aston Villa at the weekend, and our target is to win there. Whatever happens in the season, we don't worry about so much. We need to focus on the next game and win, and keep improving our performance, keep developing the team, and go to game to game.
Well, there are opinions from fans that only Champions League football could save the season for Chelsea. So my question is this competition nowadays, in your eyes maybe, more important than Premier League?
No, I don't think any competition is above any. We have to respect the competition that we're in and respect the fact that we're Chelsea and we want to try and win every single game. So our approach is to focus on the next one, which is Aston Villa. And after Aston Villa, we focus on Liverpool, and after Liverpool, we focus on Wolves, and that's our thought process. Okay,
maybe let's talk some differences between managing Brighton and Chelsea. I'm very interested in. And when I was thinking about it, at the MX you work with players who were still developing, mostly. Players who were still building their names and maybe worked for a bigger transfer somewhere else one day. But in Chelsea you have superstars, with Champions League experience, Silva, Kante, Koulibaly. Did you have to change your leadership somehow?
I think you always have to adapt whenever you go into a different environment. That's the key to leadership, I think. You can't just, you have to respect the context, respect the environment that you're in. And like you say, the football club is a completely different one. The demands are different. At the same time, I think you have to be yourself. You have to be true to your ideas, true to your values, true to your beliefs. I think it's impossible to be somebody else and try to be somebody that you're not. So I think you've got to respect the environment and respect the context, but at the same time, be yourself.
And maybe just to be concrete, because I'm just thinking about Thiago Silva, Cesar Azpilicueta, the most experienced players in your team. Are you interested in their opinion, maybe on your game plan, on tactic? Can they talk about it with you?
Yeah, of course, yeah, but I think that's been the case, throughout my time as a coach. I'm keen to understand the players' perspective. I think it's important because they're the ones on the pitch. They're the ones that are playing the game. As I said before, football isn't a coach's game. It's a player's game, and you have to. I see my job is to try to help them go on the pitch, feel good about what we're trying to do, understand what they're trying to do, and feel in a position to execute it as best they can. And if you do that, then they'll be successful.
Well, thinking about your team, there are 32 players, I think, in your men's team right now. How important is it to keep everyone motivated and satisfied, but also find the perfect 11 for you, Graham?
Well, we're in a business where results are the important thing, and where wins are what you're judged on, wins and losses. So you have to make sure that the team is functioning well, that you're getting the results that this club demands. At the moment, we haven't been able to do that for various reasons, but the priority is always on about the game, and it's about winning. Then, of course, you know that you've got an environment that you need to manage on a day-to-day basis, and that's also part of the job, but it's secondary to the fact that the result on the Saturday is the most important thing and what you're judged on.
Well, it looks like that since the beginning of March, you chose to play 3-4-3 formation, and honestly, it looks like it really works. So, is it the right one now, Graham, finally, or can we see some different style of Chelsea in the next days?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes we've had to react to different things because we've had injuries. You know, the autumn, so before the World Cup, we had a pretty unprecedented injury situation where I think there was at one point 12 players out. So that can affect your idea, can affect what your intentions are. But at the moment, we've got a bit of stability, and whilst there's a couple of players away, we've still got some stability there. And like you say, it's felt better for us. There's still room to improve, and that's what we'll try to do.
You already mentioned N'Golo Kante, fans' favourite, definitely. Can we see him play next to Enzo Fernandez, who has been superb since the transfer to London?
Well, he's certainly a player that our supporters appreciate and we appreciate. He's a fantastic player. You know, the fact that I haven't seen him on the pitch yet is probably a reflection of my time at Chelsea to some extent. But we're really excited about the fact that he's getting closer and closer. He was on the bench against Everton. He's had a good week of training, an international break, a good few days this week, so he'll be in the squad and we're really excited about that.
Well, I will try another name because we asked our viewers what are they interested in the most, and there was one particular name, and it was Miguel Mudrick, who was superb at Anfield on his debut, but in last 4 matches, he was on the bench 3 times. So, what is his current situation, Graham?
Well, he's a really exciting, fantastic young player that is adapting to the Premier League, adapting to us. He came halfway through the season, so in essentially a pre-season phase for him. So it isn't so easy to just pick up the speed of the Premier League at that point. But he's someone that we believe in incredibly much, and we need to help him enjoy his football, because if he's doing that, then he's going to be a fantastic player for us.
Well, we have Kateřina Svitková, which is a Chelsea FC women's player and one of the best of Czech women's football team. And we are interested in connection, Graham, between men's and women's Chelsea football team, if there is any. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm good friends with Emma Hayes, so we speak often about our challenges together. She's a fantastic person, and she runs an amazing program there, and really pleased for her and for all the girls there that the success they're having. They've got a big game this evening, so we're obviously going to support that and wish her really well. It's an exciting game, so yeah, it's a nice. We have a nice relationship. We speak often and we share ideas and share thoughts, and I think everyone's very, very proud of what the women's team have done here at Chelsea.
I know you're quite busy with men's team, but do you have time to sometimes see the women's of Chelsea playing?
Yeah, well, whether it's on TV or live, or we can just pop over the fence and have a watch of training. Like I said, it's always nice to see Emma's work and Emma's teams. They're all always very, very competitive and very organised and very talented. So there's always some ideas that I can steal from her.
Some funny question just on the last one. Kaie Havertze said to Guardian yesterday that he really likes donkeys because they are quiet and they live very simple life. So my question is, did you talk about this hobby with him, Graham?
I haven't. I don't think I've talking about it specifically, but I understand that he's an animal lover, I think, as well. So we've had a little bit of a chat about that. He's a unique character, is Kai, and he's a fantastic person. So whatever he chooses to do in his spare time is up to him. But I'm really pleased for him in terms of on the pitch, how much he's contributed to us, how much he gives every day, how much he gives to the team. He's a fantastic team player.
And talking about Kaie Havertze, what is your situation with strikers? Are you happy with João Felix, how he's settling in?
Yeah, I am. I mean, there's a nice combination there. There's a nice fluidity. There's some options as well. We've got Raheem coming back. Misha, like you say, is pushing for a start. So we've got some good options, good flexibility. They all bring something different, which is good. The more they play together, the more they understand each other, the better it will be for them and for us.
And looking to the future, I don't know if you have time for this, Graham, but maybe Romelu Lukaku in the summer could be your player as well?
Well, he's still a Chelsea player, and we're monitoring him, of course, and we understand where he's at. He's on loan, but those decisions will be made in the summer. He's a fantastic player and someone we know and we like. But again, we need to speak about that in the summer because he's playing on loan for his club.
Thank you very much, Graham.
Thank you. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.